Once upon a time, you moved like water. You danced without thinking. You laughed without tension. But as life unfolded, with every be quiet, stand tall, don't cry, and do better, it wasn't just your mind that obeyed. Your fascia absorbed it all and remembered, one silent contraction at a time. Welcome to the living library of the human body. There's a memory buried beneath your skin, not in your brain, but in your flesh. It doesn't speak in thoughts or language. It speaks in tight shoulders, in a locked jaw, in the breath you've learned to hold. This is fascia, the body's hidden web, and it listens to every thought, belief, and meaning you've ever held. You see, fascia isn't just tissue. It's a conscious, sensory-rich web that holds your posture, your pain, and your protection. And it is deeply influenced by your mind. It's like a second skin, a web of communication and sensation. It's not just structure, it's alive. It feels, it remembers. It's a silken network under your skin, wrapping every muscle, bone, nerve, and organ. It carries mechanical force, yes, but also emotional charge. And it holds on to what the mind cannot process: grief, fear, beliefs, trauma. Ancient yogis knew this long ago. They didn't call it fascia. They spoke of nadis, prana pathways, emotional knots. Today, fascia is called the organ of structure, and even the organ of consciousness. In neuroscience, there's a beautiful term, semantic memory. Your long-term memory of words, facts, concepts, and meanings. Meet Anjali. At 7, she was told not to speak up. At 14, she was told to sit still. At 22, to be perfect. Her semantic memory, the meaning she made, was simple. I must not take space. My worth is in being quiet. Her mind stored, as my voice is a problem. I must be perfect. These ideas lived in her semantic memory. She didn't think of them every day, but her fascia did. Over time, her body responded. Her fascia stiffened across her diaphragm, her jaw locked, her belly braced, always anticipating, not because she chose it, but because her body was obeying the story her mind believed. Her semantic memory, the part of her mind that holds language, knowledge, and meaning, accepted them as truth. And her fascia remembered too. This was the silent echo of her beliefs, woven into her body's matrix. What Anjali didn't know was this: the beliefs she absorbed were not just mental, they were shaping the architecture of her body. But here's the miracle: fascia can melt, and memory can transform. Science now confirms fascia has 10 times more sensory receptors than muscles. Techniques like myofascial release, yoga, breathwork, somatic therapy, they don't just relax muscles, they release memory. Healing the body isn't separate from healing the mind, because fascia and semantic memory are interwoven. Let's go back to Anjali. When Anjali began to move again, through somatic breathwork, fascia release, and affirmations, her body began to unwind. I am safe. I am allowed. I am here. These were not just words. They were semantic seeds, planting new meanings into her mind and body. Her fascia softened. Her breath deepened. Her soul smiled. Fascia responds to your beliefs, your breath, your trauma, and your healing. It responds to touch, emotion, even language. In trauma studies, fascia is seen as the place where the body locks down stress patterns. And in healing practices, from yoga to rolfing to Reiki, fascia becomes the gateway of release. Your body is not broken. It is brilliant. It remembers so you can heal. When you speak kind truths, when you move freely, when you breathe with awareness, you rewrite the meaning stored in your semantic memory, and you free the fascia that holds them. Fascia is the soul's instrument. Semantic memory is the mind's voice. And your body, it is the orchestra that plays both, in perfect resonance or dissonance. Healing begins not just by knowing, but by feeling, moving, re-meaning. So next time your body feels tight, ask, what does it remember? And what new story can I offer it? Because in the end, you are not just flesh and bone. You are a living, breathing story. And every story can be rewritten. One breath, one movement, one meaning at a time. Subscribe for more wisdom on the healing body, the conscious mind, and the vibrant soul. Thank you for watching. I will see you in our next video.